Hey everyone, thanks for watching today's video. In this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to create this Navi glitter smoky eye look. I think it's one of my favorite blue eye looks I've done in a really long time. I just love the beautiful sparkle on the eyelid and I think it's perfect for the upcoming months. So let's get started. The first thing I did was priming my eyelids. I always do this before going in with any eyeshadow. And my personal favorite is the MAC Cosmetics paint pot in the color Soft Ochre. So I'm making sure to apply this all over my eyelids so all the redness is gone. And then for today, I'm going to play with this palette, which is by Be Perfect Cosmetics. I will put the name in the description bar. And I applied a little bit of this underneath the highest point of my eyebrow. Whenever I do a smoky eye, I think it's really important to use something underneath your brow as a highlight. It's going to make the transition from dark on your eyelid towards your brow, where it will be a little bit lighter, look just so much better. So now I'm going to go in with this gray shade and I'm just going to blend this all the way in my crease. I started with a little bit and I'm just going to add more and more to really build up the color payoff. Now that summer is almost over, I'm really in the mood to start creating more glamorous looks like the one that I'm showing you guys in today's video. I want to do as many glamorous videos as possible using glitter, doing smoky eyes, doing glamorous cut creases. So I hope you guys like it as well. I know sometimes my more natural videos are more viewed by you guys. I think because they're more wearable, so obviously it's going to be more easier to recreate, so more people are going to try it. But regardless, I feel like to kind of switch things up, because I feel like I've done a lot of kind of more easy looks. I really want to go kind of back to the glam looks because that's kind of where it all started. I started my channel by doing like a lot of smoky eyes, cut creases. People actually used to call me the queen of cut creases back in the days, but I feel like I never really do those kind of eye looks anymore, like now and then, but it's not like the main thing that I'm doing, even though I felt like that's kind of what people subscribed for. So just let me know your thoughts, how you feel. Do you prefer me doing more natural looks, or do you like that I actually do more of these kind of makeup looks? Let me know. I would really love to hear your thoughts. So you could see that I blended a little bit of black eyeshadow in the inner corner, in the outer corner, and a little bit in my crease area. And then I went in with this gel eyeliner, which is by Maybelline, and I'm going to use this all over my eyelids. And then with whatever is left on my brush, I'm gonna kind of focus on making the edges look a little bit more softer. I do have to say I had kind of a hard time with this. It actually took me a long time to get this to look great because the eyeliner that I used was a little bit dried out and therefore it was kind of harder to blend out for me. It was not like super creamy, but I think I had to like use a little drip of oil in my eyeliner to make it more smooth again. But I just really tried to make it as blended as possible. So I used a clean brush to really like smudge out the edges. And after this, I'm actually going in with a little bit of eyeshadow, which I'm doing right now. Just added a little bit of black eyeshadow on my brush to make the edges a little bit more softer. But just take your time with this because I feel like this is the most important step. If you have this right, then you're good. So I feel like always when you create a smoky eye, there's a part where it just doesn't look great, but you have to keep blending and eventually it is going to start looking great. But just really take your time with this. So of course, everything I'm doing at one side, I'm also doing at the other side. And I feel like slowly you're starting to see that it's starting to look more like a nice smoky eye. So now I switched to this palette, which is by Norvina Cosmetics, which is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I went in with this midnight blue shade, which I think was perfect for this eye look. So I just decided to add a little bit of that in my crease as well, just to blend around the edges to make the transition look a little bit better. And also just to add a little bit of blue, even though it's really dark. So at first you wouldn't say it's blue, but it's just a really nice dark blue with just a beautiful blue undertone. So just blending this around the edges until I'm happy with how it looks. Also kind of like making circular motions around the outer V of my eyelid to make it more round shaped. and just continuing to blend, blend, blend. Then I went in with my finger and used this color, which is also from the palette by Norvina, and just using this on the center of my eyelid. This color really matched with the glitter that I was going to use, so this was just the perfect color to use like as a base for my glitter. And this is the glitter. It's by Smolder Cosmetics. I believe this is actually not available anymore, if I'm not mistaken. I will Google if I can find if there's a link to the website, but I believe I've used this before and I couldn't find it anymore, which really sucks because they had the most beautiful glitters. So I used the glitter adhesive from Anastasia Beverly Hills, kind of tapping that on the eyelid, and then used my finger into the glitter and kind of dabbed it like on top of the eyelid as well. Just little by little. I didn't want it to go in with too much at first, just kind of build it up. Then I went in with some concealer and blended this around the edges of the eye look to make it look a little bit more soft, a little bit more smooth, because the edges were looking kind of rough, so just kind of smudging that out. Then this is how it's currently looking. I feel like it's not the best blending I've ever done, but I think it actually looked pretty great. Then I went in with this pencil, which is by Queen Tarsi, which is a really nice black pencil for in the waterline. So I'm just using it all the way in there just to make it as black as possible. I feel like with an eye look like this, you definitely want to go in with some black pencil to make it as black and smoky as possible. So just continuing to apply that, and then after this, I'm going in with some black eyeshadow again, using a flat diviner brush from Sigma Beauty, which is also included in the brush kit that I created together with Sigma Beauty, which I will link down in the description bar. It contains 6 of my favorite Sigma brushes, which is, in my opinion, the best brushes out there. So I will link them down in case you're searching for some good quality brushes. So I'm just pressing this right underneath the lower lash line, and then after applying the black eyeshadow, I went in with that midnight blue color from the Norvina palette again, and using this to blend out the lower lash line even further. So I'm just going like back and forth with my brush, trying to like press my brush as close as possible towards the lower lash line to really make it smudge out that black eyeshadow, which I have already applied. You can go as low as you want with the blending, but I didn't want it to go like too low, just kind of like in a normal low way. I don't know how to say it. So now I'm going in with some mascara. I'm using my favorite mascara, which is by Benefit Cosmetics. It's called the Roller Lash Mascara. So I'm using this, of course, on my upper lashes and my lower lashes as well. I am going in with some false lashes, so I was not too focused on making my upper lashes as long as possible, because I will cover it up with some fake lashes anyway, but I always try to make sure to make them black, so my natural lashes will hide more into the fake lashes. So I'm going in with these Sigma Beauty doe-eyed lashes, which are not too dramatic and also not too natural. I didn't want it to go in with like super dramatic lashes because I really want the focus to be on the glitter, and if I would go in with lashes which are too like full and dramatic, it will kind of cover up my eyelids. So yeah, this is the finished result. It's one of my favorite Navi smoky eyes I've filmed. I think it looks so nice for like a date night or a party. I would love to see you guys recreate it. So if you do, don't forget to tag me on Instagram. I will love to see it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy and if you want to see more glamorous makeup looks. And hopefully I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!